One of the most asked questions about fruit farming is to understand how to get more branches, especially if you have the grafted variety that grows really small and you're worried about the number of fruits you're going to get. And most people like to ask how to get more branches because, you know, if you have more branches, you're going to have more fruits. The more branches you have, the merrier. So this video is dedicated to showing you how you can get more branches on your fruit plants. Stay with me. So this is my apple. It's a young apple that is the grafted type. It's called Wambugu apples. For those in Kenya, you already know, or you might have heard of Wambugu apples. And this is how it's growing right now. It's still small, planted recently. The seedling was planted recently, but the growth is currently amazing. And it already has a few branches, one actually. So if you want this plant to grow to this level, then what you need to do is to tip right here. So you take the first like 2 leaves and the bud on top and you just snap it right there. So this is what you'll remain with. And what this does is that it's going to allow more branches to grow. We're going to have one growing all the way up while others are going to come off from these other leaves. And eventually you're going to have more branches, and you continue doing that for as long as the plant is still not mature, so that when it's mature, it's going to give you more fruits. That's what I've already done with all the other plants I have, as I'm going to show you right now. Like this one right here has nice growth already, vertical growth, but because I want to encourage lateral growth, I already tipped it so that it's now going to give me sideway branches that are going to help the plant to be stronger. Because, you know, for apples, they don't grow so big before they start fruiting. And if you don't do this and you only have this one stalk growing all the way up, it's going to be tall and weak. But if you have other branches, this is forced to be stronger and thicker enough to support these other branches. And what that will do is that when you have fruits, it's going to help the fruits to hold on to the plant, and it's going to help the fruits to hold on to the plant until maturity. So you're not going to lose a lot of fruits because of a weak plant. This I've done to all these other fruits, even this one right here. It's another apple plant. This one here too. And even this one. These are all really long, and they're going to give us amazing branches coming off from the main stalk. This right here is one of the fruits that I already plucked earlier. This right here is one of the fruits that I already pinched or nipped the bud earlier. As you can see, this is where I nipped it, and now this is new growth, which is going to result into new branches. We can count 1, 2, 3, and 4 new branches that are going to stem from this main stalk. And so if you can envision the growth, you're going to have all these branches coming off, and if you keep nipping them, you're going to have other branches stemming from this other branch. So in future, you're going to have a lot of branches, and flowering will take place in more places, and now you're going to have more fruits. So now this one is a better So now this one gives us a better view of what we're talking about. This was the main stalk, and then we have all these branches. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the main stalk is right here. So what happened is, when the plant was at this size, I nipped it at this point, and then this led to the growth of these other branches. And then at the point of nipping, the main stalk continued. So we have this main stalk here, and then we have these side branches that are going to give us more fruits in future. And then right here, we've already nipped it once again. Nipping this once again is going to also encourage more growth. So we're expecting more branches coming off from this side, and this side, and this side. And then we're going to have a nice bushy plant, apple plant, that's going to give us nice fruits. And according to Wambugu apples, we're expecting a maximum of, or at least 50 fruits per plant in the first harvest.